12 Indonesian troops. In this photo taken by Antara Foto, Indonesia. Batu Island. Batu Ampar Port. The opening ceremony of joint military exercises. BATAM. Indonesia. September 19. Units from ASEAN countries began their first joint military exercises in southern Natuna Sea of Indonesia among increasing geopolitical tensions between great powers and protests against China's activities in South China Sea. The Indonesian army said in a statement that it was the distribution of humanitarian assistance and disaster assistance, including 5-day non-war operations, maritime security and patrols. 10 members of the Southeast Asian Nations Association will participate in exercise, including possible member East Timor. This is not a war operation because ASEAN has focused on the economy. Education is mostly related to social activities. Indonesian military chief Yudo Margono said to journalists after the opening ceremony on Tuesday.Said. Due to sensitivities' first position, exercises are kept in midst diplomatic protests on last month's 10 output line map, which expanded allegations that cover approximately 90 southern China Sea. Exercises would initially take place in the southern waters of the southern China Sea, which was also allegedly claimed by Beijing. At the beginning of this month, during the 43rd ASEAN Summit in Jakarta, Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos said that his country was not his country. Search for a conflict in the South China Sea, but there was an obligation to encounter any challenge to our sovereignty. At beginning of this month, Philippines condemned China's Coast Guard officials to harass Philippine troops, which welcomed them with a deserted atol on controversial Spratley Islands in South China Sea. ASEAN has been discussing the rules of behavior in the South China Sea for more than 20 years, with little progress. The Philippines and some other ASEAN members were disappointed due to lack of progress in the code. When asked for increasing geopolitical tensions, Indonesia reiterated that Margono Margono was out of war in nature this week. Ananda Teresia. Editing by Christian Schmollinger.